I'm Dave Close, Program Director for the Extension Master Gardener Program.
And I'm Kathleen Reed, the State Coordinator.
Kathleen and I wanted to take a moment to address the unique challenges the Extension Master Gardener Program has faced this year and say thank you for your work and commitment to the program, even amidst change and adversity. We do so with the all too familiar Zoom from our respective homes.
This has been a hard year for all of us. We are all facing new difficulties in every aspect of our lives. The pandemic has presented hardships for our Extension Master Gardener programs, volunteers, and VCE agents across the state as they've had to reimagine what community programming looks like. This has included having to make difficult decisions to cancel favorite annual programs, pivoting programs online, and moving outside of our areas of expertise and comfort. With in-person programming put on hold at the beginning of the pandemic, Dave and I led a committee to write a policy that allowed faculty, staff, and volunteers to safely continue working in food-producing gardens. EMGs are there to assist their communities, and this was one way that our volunteers could continue to give back in the face of community hardship.
Like local programs, the state office was also affected. We transitioned Extension Master Gardener College online and have made the difficult decision to host the International Master Gardener Conference 2021 online as well. We hope that this decision will make the conference more accessible to Master Gardeners from across the country and the world, and we hope you're able to join us for this event. With the most recent racial unrest, including within our own Commonwealth, our attention has been refocused on our years-old endeavor to expand volunteer recruitment and programming efforts that includes seeking broader demographic representation from local communities.
We have been so very impressed by and proud of the way our Extension Master Gardener units have been able to pivot their programming and outreach online. Your creativity and innovation have been an inspiration throughout this year, especially as we've seen program reach increase.
Your commitment to helping your communities resulted in the donation of thousands of pounds of produce to local food banks and the expansion of educational resources such as help desks and webinars for new gardeners. As more and more people become interested in gardening, your service is vital to ensuring the public uses research-based practices that protect our environment and create positive, productive experiences with the outdoors. Kathleen and I had the opportunity to virtually attend the National State Coordinators Conference, and we'd like to share this inspirational message from Chris Cooper, a local extension agent from Tennessee.
Some legitimate and important questions that come to mind are, where would the gardening world be without our committed and precious Master Gardeners? Who do you think would have researched and be prepared to answer all those gardening questions from the public who are interested in such an amazing and challenging art form? Who would teach the kids, those Master Gardeners of the future, about the importance of gardening? Who would tell their friends and family members about this impactful program? Thank you for your vision, Dr. Gibby. These people, our Master Gardeners, are willing to give their time and energy to help with something they have great passion about. And we know that passionate, driven people get things done. Master Gardeners are indeed creative people. Let us take a look at some of their accomplishments. They diagnose plant problems, write garden articles, plant demo gardens, teach and lead classes, help with research trials, and much more. For some of us, they become family. They become life friends. They are our biggest advocates. What would we do without them? In order for the Master Gardener program to remain relevant in the future, it must be visible. It must remain connected to the university system, which provides that research-based component and horticultural knowledge needed to educate others. It has to be committed to building people and leaders who will contribute to improving the lives of others. Our program should be a rock in our community. We need to create change in our communities through educational programs that are beneficial to all. Lastly, this program needs to champion the cause for stewardship and sustainability efforts through horticultural best practices in our communities. My vision for the future of the Master Gardener program is to reach those lifelong learners and volunteers who will increase the footprint and impact of research-based horticultural practices to benefit those in our communities. Coronavirus has given many people an incentive to try gardening. Advice on growing fruits and vegetables has become a priority for many apprentice gardeners. The Master Gardener program will lead the way in educating those in our communities about the importance and impact gardening can have on their lives and in the world in which we live. Thank you.
We are excited as we move forward with some new initiatives, including developing online training, hosting the 2021 International Master Gardener Conference, and bringing in a new volunteer management system. On the heels of conversations with College of Ag and Life Sciences and university experts, we are in the planning process to create an accessibility and connections task force to bring full attention and resources to making our program a welcoming place for everyone.
As we move forward into a new year, the State Office continues to be committed to helping your efforts in any way possible as we all negotiate these unprecedented times. Thank you for all that you do to serve your communities and the Commonwealth of Virginia. Your dedication to this program ensures that the Extension Master Gardener program will continue to share knowledge and empower communities for years to come.